The Enlightenment of the World by John J. Abizaid. This book has, in my opinion, good proofs to show that the earth is flat and always remains stationary, while the sun, moon, and stars are always in motion. It also contains some testimonials on the subject. John J. Abizaid, Boston, Massachusetts, May 13th, 1910. What I say on the subject is not guesswork. You'll find it in a good foundation for belief, good ideas, and absolute proofs. You do not need to accept it merely on faith, but you may see with your own eyes and feel with your own bodies. Thus you may know it is the truth. And as long as you have eyes to see and a body to feel and brains to think with, use them and you will know the facts. Christians believe the Bible. In this book of Holy Writ are proofs given by the prophets that the world is flat and stationary, and that the sun, moon, and stars are always in motion. There are many, however, who do not accept the truth of the Bible, and for this reason I give other proofs. There are some things that we need witnesses, but other truths are their own witnesses. They bear the proof in themselves. You know that there is more water on the earth than dry land. The water proves that the earth is flat, level, and stationary. Water is liquid. It runs always down and seeks its level, and never runs up unless by power. And the water of the ocean is every way pretty near joined together on the earth, and they call it liquid. It will not stay on the round earth. Take a glass of water and pour it on a round ball, and if the water stays on, then the earth must be round. But if the water falls off, then the earth must be flat. Second proof. Take a pan and fill it with water and see if it is higher in the center than on the sides. If this is true, then the water of the ocean might be round. But if in the water the pan is flat and level, then the water on the ocean must also be flat and level. The teachers offer proofs to show that the earth is round, but the proofs they offer are false. When the children go to school, the teacher tells them that the world is round and, of course, they believe it. And they do not ask how it is round. They are young and they know very little. When they grow up, they still believe the earth is round and in motion. And so, in turn, they teach this to others, knowing the truth. You ought not to believe anything the professors and astronomers say, because they do not know everything. If the earth is round and revolving, we should feel it. Also, the wind would be coming from one direction only, and not from north, south, east, and west. If the earth is turning around daily, it will give wind from one direction only. If you see a train running, you will find out that it is giving wind in one direction. But when it stops, the wind stops it. Nobody ever felt the wind blowing at the same rate daily, but they will feel the wind blowing at times very hard and at other times very gently, and often from different directions, and sometimes there is a very little wind. This is good proof to show that the earth is stationary. If the earth was in motion in one direction, it would make the wind pressure in the same direction always. You will find my proofs right if you will only pause and think them over. If, when you go up in a balloon or airships, starting from a certain place and going as high as you can, and when you come down, find that place gone from under you, then you may believe that the earth has moved. But if you find yourself in the same place or not so very far away from your starting point, then it is plain that the earth is stationary and not moving at all. And this is what really happens. If, moreover, the earth is turning around and the birds or airships are flying the same way, they will find themselves over the same place they were before. If they fly in the opposite direction of the turning of the earth, they will find themselves flying very fast and always over different places. If you think this over, you will find these proofs are correct. When the train or car goes uphill or downhill, you can easily tell, even with your eyes closed, whether it is going up or down. It is the same way with the earth. If the earth is turning around or is in motion, we would know it from many different things, as said before. They say that there is gravity in the earth, which holds everything on it. When it turns around, they give these proofs to the people and children in school, and most of them believe such foolish things as that. I was surprised to know that some people believe in things that were never seen or felt, but the things they can see and feel they pay no attention to. They say if you drop anything, it will fall down on the ground. They only think the law of gravitation takes it down. Oh, I am sorry for them. They ought to know better than that. They say ought to know that heavy things and all things that have no power, like dead bodies, will go down themselves, but some things have power, like the bird, or light things like smoke, and so forth. They will go up or any way they like. If there was a law of gravity, it would bring them down also. Most of the people know up from down, and ought not to believe this foolish thing. I feel sorry that the children are taught about gravity, and that the earth is round and traveling around the sun, and also that the sun is larger than the earth. There is no gravity at all, for if there was, a person could not move a step, and if a bird was on the ground, it could not fly in the air again, because the gravity would hold it back. If there is gravity, it is not everywhere, and cannot hold everything, such as gas, balloons, airships, etc. If we were held fast to the earth by gravity, or tied by ropes, we should feel it, and know which way the earth is turning with us. But there is no such thing as gravity, because no one ever felt it. You ought not to believe anything that people say, that the earth is round and in motion, and that the sun is stationary and larger than the earth, etc., until you have examined the facts around and found out the truth and follow it. If the sun is larger than the earth, it would light up all the world at once. If you are in a room with windows towards the rising sun, you will find that the sun always throws its rays down near the floor and not on the ceiling. This will prove that the sun is high, but if you see the sunlight on the ceiling, that will mean that the sun is rising from a low place, or that the earth is round and in motion. But if you cannot see the sunlight on the level ceiling, that will prove that the sun is always high, and the earth is flat and stationary. The sun is always high and turning in the circle above the earth. In winter the sun goes far from us, which makes the days short and cold, but in summer when it comes back near us, it makes the days long and warm. If you examine any shadow or your own shadow, you will see that the shadows long when the sun is coming from a great distance, but when the sun comes near you, your shadow will be short. Examine the sunbeams in your own shadow. You will soon know that the sun is round, high, and in motion, smaller than the earth, and moving in a circle above it. This is another proof to show you that the sun is going around in circles above the earth. For if you watch post shadow, you will see it move half a circle a day. Here is a good proof about the sun that everybody can try at home. Place your lamp on the table and place your hand on the side of the lamp, and you will see that the shadow of your hand on the wall, and if you place your hand over the lamp, you will see the shadow of your hand on the ceiling. And if you place your hand below the lamp, you will see the shadow of your hand on the floor. If you watch the sunbeams, you will know that the sun is smaller than the earth and always in motion in a circle high above the earth. Suppose there is a long clear road with the telegraph poles the same distance from each other. You look at the one nearest to you and you will find it high, but the next one looks over and next one still lower, and so they seem to be growing shorter and shorter until you cannot see them at all. But it is not true that the poles are lower as they look. It is only the distance that makes them seem so, just like masts of the ship on the water. This may also apply to the sky. The sun is the same way. When the sun is rising and setting, it looks as though it is very low. It is not low, but high always, and it is the distance that makes it seem low. When the sun is over our heads, it looks very high because it is near us. Crazy, nor a child, do not believe with the correct proof. Children may believe stories, but now that you are old enough, wake up. You cannot make water nor anything else stay on the ground, on a round ball. It is the same way with the earth. You cannot make the ocean stay on a round earth without falling off, no matter what people may tell you. Do not let anybody fool you by telling you that the earth is round. As long as there is no proof that the earth is round, you must believe that it is flat and stationary. If you have a good mind, why don't you try to get the best knowledge and follow it? If you are smart, why don't you wake up and have the best for yourself? If I were you, I would not allow anybody to fool me. Don't be afraid to change your mind when you find that you have been mistaken by following the wrong way. If you wish to know whether the earth is flat or round, read this work carefully, and you will find proofs that the earth is flat and nothing else. Use your own body to feel with, your own eyes and brains to see and understand these proofs. I don't want you to believe that the earth is flat just because I am saying so in my book, but I want you to think over the proofs and try them and find out the truths for yourself.
Yay! We're the center of creation. We're important to God. He's closer to us. He's sitting above us.